Hey guys, welcome to a whole new brand new season of official Naija FPL. I mean, we're going into the 2023-2024 FPL season. The English Premier League is going to be wow. I can tell you that this season is going to be wow. Like, we're recording this just after hearing that Liverpool has broken the British transfer record for a player, and they've gotten Caicedo, and it was a year we go from Fabrizio. So on one note, we're saying it's a Man City season. On another note, it's an Arsenal season, and then it's a Liverpool season, and then Man U has done their beats, and everybody's just getting stronger. But before I move forward, yeah, we missed you guys. We missed you guys 100%. We missed you guys, and we're happy that the season is going to start again today, right? You can notice that we're doing virtual recordings now because we want to have like a hybrid of our recordings. I mean, you guys know what fall price is in Lagos today now. You guys know what price is in Nigeria, even though some of us are not in Nigeria. But so this will bring most of us in. It will bring our winners in. It will bring everybody in. I am so excited. You can see me smiling and everybody's smiling here. We missed you guys, and then we're here again. Yeah, good to be back. Yeah, good to be back.
We see you repping us now.
Let everybody introduce yourselves again.
Yeah,
Surulere FC.
Surulere FC to the world. You already know. Great to be back this season. I know I'm behind the ball. Now I have to be in the doldrums, in the dressing room.
Yeah.
I see you're also repping your Arsenal jersey, also ready for the season.
Every day.
So I know Arsenal is going to be top 2, and we're not going to be 2. So moving on.
Wait on. Well, yes, you already know this is Bond. Abinibi FC. Yeah, I'm excited with this year's season. We have a lot of things packed this season. This hybrid format is exciting. Because I don't know about you guys, but I love the fact that we're going to have all contributors from all over the country, all over the world. We're going to have people come in, tell say what it is that give their own side, give their own knowledge. It's not only just us. I'm Prof. That can give that knowledge, get knowledge from all over the country, all over the world. So I'm excited for this season. And to show you how this breaking news thing, I just heard about this Liverpool thing. So yeah, I'm surprised there's
crazy.
A lot of other people that are going to watch this.
I mean, I feel like
the same window you're crashing the record twice. Same window. It's crazy.
I'm telling you,
right? Yeah, what's up? Hi, everybody. It's Papi United FC. It's going to be a great season. I really can't wait. For the first time in a long minute, I think Manchester United have a midfield that will bully anybody. It's
relax.
I'm telling you up front, like the midfield will bully anybody, especially if we get our guy from Fiorentina. It's going to be crazy. I mean, it's going to be unfair.
No, your midfield will bully, but your defense,
they are massive. They will put you down. Fam, though, I'm telling you that I'm super excited to play against anybody. I'm not saying we'll win every game.
Who is in this midfield? Who is in this midfield that will bully anybody?
Onana is a midfielder.
Is a midfielder.
I'm talking about the midfield. So we're about to buy this guy in front.
And the midfielder just plays defense. I mean, keeper.
What are you about to buy?
You're about to buy. I'm trying to remember the name. The guy in Fiorentina, the Moroccan guy. Amrabat, yeah. So you have Amrabat that is 6'4", massive beast. You have Casemiro, both would sit and allow Bruno to do his thing. It's going to be crazy. Like, it's going to be.
So where will Mount be?
No, Mount will probably be within the front three with Rashford, maybe him or Sancho, and whoever.
Where is Anthony going to play?
That's like I said, whoever. They will shuffle it because apart from Rashford, there's nobody that is 100% sure that.
What of Hodlund?
No. The coach has already said that Hodlund will be brought into the team bit by bit. It's not a rush project. It's not a thing that we are hyping like you guys want us to hype it. We are not hyping. We are not Arsenal. We don't hype our players. I'm coming. So don't worry. It's going to be a fantastic season. I guarantee that Manchester will be good. But I love also the hypocrisy with Liverpool fans. They've been talking about Manchester money misroad. Guess what? Look at what they've bought for 150 million pounds. It's crazy, and they're still going to buy like that. 110. I think that the same people. In fact, 2018, Klopp was like, he can't see himself buying the player over 70 or 80 million pounds.
I think you're crying. It's obvious. I mean, my fans sound broke these days. I don't understand. Why you beefing people that have? Why you beefing people that have built Arsenal?
No, see my thing. Liverpool fans have been the most vocal about not spending so much money. That it's
plenty money. Yes.
Manchester United have been doing since the days of Rio Ferdinand, Rooney. But guess what? You guys are the one that are breaking the record again after you did the one with Van Dijk.
But I spoke to some Liverpool fans, and their excuse is well, we have a depleted midfield, no Henderson, no Fabinho, no Keita, so we just needed somebody. And I'm like, you spent it on one person that had one good season. If you are being honest, 110 for one good season. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Can I say something on that? Can I say something on that? Wait. Can I say something on that? So it was sometimes some signings are statements. They're for statements, and I'll tell you why. I realize that there's a particular club in the Premier League that's meant to be a big club, even though they finished in the second half of the league last season, right? In the second page of the league last season, but they're actually meant to be a big club. One of the problems they have is that they don't have a proper scouting system, right? In the sense that I don't think they know the players they want in their club and how they fit into their club. They just hear that this person is going for a player and they rush into it. And they hear that this person is going for a player and they rush into it. And that's how they were able to take Modric. And Modric is really not doing anything in the club right now. But guess what, yeah? Liverpool didn't have the heart to go to buy Caicedo. They were easily on Lavia, right? And they were bidding 45 million for Lavia, while Southampton was asking for 50 million. And next thing, Chelsea enters the race. Again, like they will do with everybody. They just hear somebody's in the race and they enter. And they enter the race while they were still looking for Caicedo. They enter the race to pay 48 million for Lavia. And Liverpool looks at them and says, oh God, you think you can play this game? I'm old, man. I'm old. I'm not. Do you understand? And then Liverpool says, why are you even after again? Caicedo? Let's see who has more money. Do you get? And then immediately Liverpool enters. They got into a price war up until 12 last night, right? And Chelsea now increased to 100 million. And Liverpool went to 110. Show me your madness now. I'll go to 120. I'll go to 130. It was a statement thing. It wasn't for anything else, just to show you that, man, Oga pass Oga.
How many points those statements get?
No, so sometimes you just need a statement. Every club does it.
Big clubs
do it. Yeah, big clubs do it. You just need a statement. It shows strength. It actually does show strength. So next time I'm in the market, be very careful.
So the strength that Man City showed by buying Anthony overpriced, or Man City, Man U by buying Anthony overpriced. I mean, I don't know the statements they happened.
I don't think so. I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I'm not going to hate Liverpool for paying a little extra for Caicedo because we did the same thing for Rice, and we're all happy with it.
Rice is British, so we knew that they had the British premium, and Rice has a couple of seasons down this belt.
He has Premier League experience.
Does being British give you points?
Yes, so
no. It increases the price of players because you have the foreign quota, right? And so getting British players or experienced British players are expensive. So I mean, that's why But you know what? Before we go into this, because I see that we're already having the banter. I can see people are already scratching to get into this season. But you know what, right? Let's first talk the most important thing. Official Naija FPL, the league is back, right? It's back bigger and better, right? And like I said in our intro, one of the things we have this season is that I'm pointing at you, the audience, can be on this stage. You can be on with one of us here and chop this thing up and let us know your own knowledge and come together and let's talk about um, FPL. So that is it. Now, please join the link. The link is going to be in our bio somewhere around. Just join the link, and then most importantly, make sure you fill the Google form. In fact, I'm not going to beg anybody this year. Don't fill the Google form. You will not get money. Simple. Please, it's not hard. It will keep our money. It's tough. We use it to buy fuel. So
Please
please,
buy fuel so we can go to the studio.
We had a lot of issues last season because people didn't fill their Google forms. We had
people didn't feel like
a whole lot of issues, and we need to be careful that people are not going to impersonate and collect prizes and all of that. But I'm sure all of that will be solved this season. I am pretty much sure
please
it will be
fill your
solved
Google
this
form.
season.
So yes, that's the thing about season. We have prizes similar to last season, and this season we're expecting a lot more sponsors. We're expecting more and more unorthodox prizes, from t-shirts, merchandise, to free dinners, to all these things that we're expecting that would give a little something different this year. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's have that. And yeah, so I mean, before, I just wanted to give that breakdown, some introduction before we get into the FPL and before we talk too much. But yeah,
Okay, so Bon,
this I'm
I would
excited.
like to start my FPL by saying start my FPL season by saying I'm going blast this season, right? I'm going blast this season. Last season, I brought life into the world, and so it's distorted me some bits, but you know
Ah.
what I mean. But, but this season, the life is
Prof
settled,
Daddy.
and
No,
the life is
no
settled.
excuses.
Everything.
No excuses. No
Yeah, so
excuses.
I'll just like to give a peep into what my fantasy team looks like, and I'll expect everybody to run through theirs as well, right? So if you guys give me I'll just read through what my fantasy team looks like. If you guys can give me the opportunity, yeah. So in goal, my two goalkeepers will be Pickford and Turner. I bought Turner on time. I think Turner as a starter for Nottingham Forest is a very good choice. And then Pickford
Has his
has
price
like
gone up?
no, it's still 4.0. But if you don't, I'm sure after the first game week, it's going to go up. And then Pickford has some really good
But
fixtures coming.
Nottingham Forest first game is against Arsenal.
Yeah, so I'm going to use Pickford in goal and put Turner on the bench.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
I'm
my
just
two
checking.
choices
Just
are Pickford
checking.
and Turner, right? And then my defenders are Stones, Estupinan, Gabriel of Arsenal, Baldock, and Kabore, right? And then my midfielders, I mean, I think that's a strong defense. The only defender I don't have that will be in most people's team will be Chilwell. But because of
Trippier,
how
you
my
know.
team is run through, I probably could not afford Chilwell as well as Gabriel and Stones. Chilwell. A lot of people are not going to have Trippier in their team. And then in my midfield is rich because I have Saka, I have Salah, I have Rashford, and I have Richarlison. Let me cut something. I just bought Richarlison today, but the person I had there before in my midfield was Havertz because I think Havertz is going to play nine and he gets a lot of opportunities. I saw that from preseason and everything that happened. And then the last person in my midfield, just for price difference, is 4.5, and it's going to be a starter in Chelsea for now. And that's Chukwuemeka, and he's in the midfield. He's pretty much going to play like the 10. A very good idea. And then my strikers, of course, everybody has Haaland. I have Jackson since Nkoko is injured, of Chelsea as well. And I have João Pedro. I watched João Pedro for Brighton. I watched like that preseason and everything, and guy is alive. He's alive and
Bad
everything. And I
guy.
think this team I just called out now I think this team I just called out now is the team that will be winning the game. It's the team that will be winning game week one. It will be the highest points team in Nigeria at the best. Yeah.
So
Thank
you,
you.
you don't have
Ah,
Bruno.
number one.
You don't have Bruno.
How are you
Okay,
guys
so
not
Bruno
Bruno
K.
Salah?
okay, so can I go next? Yeah, so for my
Speaking of
EPL,
Salah, yeah, please
Yeah,
go
sure,
next.
sure, sure.
we have a bit of similarities, but we also have a lot of disparities. So number one, I have Onana in post.
Oh,
Um,
nah. What's my name?
so the thing is that they're playing
All of them don't buy Onana because they think he will give assists.
We're playing Wolf. Wolf is one of the lowest scoring teams. So I doubt if they'll score a goal. At best, they'll score one goal if they'll even score a goal. So Onana, I'm very confident that he will keep a clean sheet. I have Stone and Kasana and defense in. Kasana is playing Newcastle. That's 50-50. And I have a champion that is for Brighton. Then in my midfield, I have Bruno, Rashford, Saka, and Almino. And in attack, I have Antonio, João Pedro, and Haaland. So in a nutshell, that's it. I'm not 100% sure that they would come
Sorry,
through.
I'm just going to advise you. I think you should take Antonio off and look for a better person to put there because Antonio is not sure of starting because during preseason they have a 4.5 million forward that has played most of the preseason. His name starts from M. I think is more. I'm going to look for him.
Okay, maybe I'll buy Wilson, but I have to sell my Aston Villa defender. But I don't know. So yeah, that's my team.
The thing about buying Wilson again. Sorry, Bon, just before you land, Bon, sorry. The thing about buying Wilson again, Papi, is that the game time that will be shared between Wilson and Isak, you're not really sure how it will go. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Why are you giving him insight? This is supposed to be.
It's because we have people listening. It's because we have people listening, so it will also give them an idea of how to go.
So they don't make the same mistakes. Exactly.
Yeah. So Papi,
chill. That's the point. I have to retaliate. Bond between me and you. Let's put a wager. You're not finishing above me this first week.
But why not me now?
Let's go there.
Now Oscar, I ain't fight you now. Prof, they fight you now.
Yeah, Papi, the West Ham guy that is the West Ham forward that is 4.5 million that might be starting or might not be starting. His name is Mubama.
Let me tell you my own team. Can I say my team?
Okay.
Please do. Before we open it all out. Okay.
Yeah. So are you, Bon, you're not taking up Papi's challenge?
Who? Papi's challenge? I take it up, man. What the hell?
Why are you running? All right, let's go.
I take it. Right? See, let's put it this way, right?
So what's the wager? What are we wagering?
Major. You will have to buy maybe lunch at the Hive. I'm down with that. We're opening up the Hive, Lecky. So anyone where you want.
I mean, that's cool.
Lunch at the Hive. I'm down with that. Nothing
that works.
A gentleman's bet.
Not just
okay. So
not your whiskey. You do 15 and above.
Or you buy an ON you buy an ON FPL merchandise for Bond or Bond buys for you.
Yes, or we'll buy exactly.
Either of them.
Yes, we'll buy a printed that I owned this bitch. That will be the ON.
Yes.
On the back, I owned this bitch. So anyway, let me give you my own team. My own team. Right, so I have Steele and Areola, right? So I have Steele because of Brighton. You know, I'm hoping that they'll continue with the strength of that preseason, and then I have Areola because
Areola is not going to start over Fabianski.
Well, there's an insight looking at their preseason so far, and he has been starting, and it looks like they want to look at him. So it's a cheap 4.0 keeper, but I just use as the backup to see. I mean, if he does actually go start, I mean, I'll look like a genius. If he doesn't, well, I'll change him later on. But So I have Steele and Areola in my defense. I mean, I'm as keepers. My defense is very similar to Oscar's defense, only one or two slight changes. I have Gabriel, I have Botman, I have Stones, I have Espinian, and Baldock, right? So I think
so it's just one difference.
Yeah, I think it's Botman as our difference.
Yeah.
Then in my midfield, we that's where we differ well. I have, and this midfield is part of the things I want us to even talk about today. But I have Mitoma, Saka, Bruno, Rashford, and Odegaard. Now, I want to bring in Salah, because I mean, as I didn't have Salah a lot
Do
last
you have the
season.
money? Do you have the money?
I don't have the money at the moment, so for me to bring in Salah, it looks like I'm gonna have to take out Bruno, right? I don't have the money. I have to take out Bruno.
I think you have a wonderful midfield. I had this same midfield before. This exact midfield you had. I had the same midfield. I have a feeling you will come second.
After I come first.
See, my problem with this midfield, the problem I think this midfield is good. The only thing I have with this midfield is the what do you call it? The only thing I have with this midfield is Bruno.
Why?
Right? Because I want to have Salah. I think Salah. I mean, that Liverpool team is going to do well.
Bruno created the most chances last season.
It did, but he didn't get the assists. So they don't give points for created chances. They give you assists or goals. So, so that's my issue. So anyway, my attack, I have Haaland, Watkins, and Mubama. So that's
that Mubama, that's the guy I spoke about.
Yeah, that's the guy you talked about. So I have those three on my attack. I'm hoping. I think that he's one that goes. I don't know how West Ham is going to go, but the season before the last, they did pretty well. So we're hoping that they continue in that stead. Then so that's my team basically. Nothing major. The only person I'm thinking of bringing in is Salah. I'll try and see during the rest of today. If I can't bring him, then because the problem with Salah is if you don't get him on now, it gets harder to bring him in.
It'll be too expensive. Yes, you're right.
It's not so expensive. You're going to have to do 2 changes to bring him on. And, that means you either have to wait, not make a change for a week or 2, or take a -4. So, that is if I'm going to do it, it has to be now.
Yeah, I haven't set my team as well because I'm still trying to get tips and pointers, but I know certain people that are going to be on. I also want to see Odegaard in the team because he really impressed me preseason. Saka as well because obviously that's the star boy, and Saliba. Those are going to be my 3 Arsenal players on there. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I feel like those 3 are going to be very good, big point getters this season. For my keepers, I think I would also bring Pickford. I'm not sure about Pope because I don't really know what's happening with Newcastle. I will still try to get on Trippier.
Pope is too expensive.
Why are you pronouncing Newcastle like a Surulere boy? Newcastle.
Newcastle. But yeah, for my attack though, Kane is gone, so I guess that's done. Haaland is really expensive. And this morning I saw 100 million plus 20 million add-ons as from obviously Fabrizio. It's not Fabrizio is what we are looking at, I guess. But yeah, I saw that this morning, and Kane would have even been too expensive to have alongside Haaland anyway. So it would have been either or. Tuni is still on suspension till January, so I guess we have to wait till he comes back from that.
I would play in my team that you people didn't talk about. People were not surprised. You didn't talk about it.
Who's that?
Major differential. Richarlison in midfield.
No, we don't have it. Keep it. No need. Let's leave him. Let's just leave him. Do what you want to do, sir. Just do that one.
I don't need to talk about.
You will come back. You will come back and tell us. Don't worry.
I can bet you. I bet he's not going to start Richarlison. I bet you he's not starting Richarlison. He's not starting Richarlison this game.
When Kane is going to Germany.
It doesn't mean he's going to play. I'm just saying that you will not start him this game week. Not if he will start, he probably will start.
No, I'm starting him. Game week starts today, Game week starts today.
So you're playing Richarlison, you're expecting Richarlison to give you something today.
You will see now, I'll remind you.
All right now. We are here. We're here every week. So
I'll remind you.
If we don't remind each other, the viewers will remind us.
Most definitely.
And I even want to
All right,
add,
guys. So we've gone around everybody's team. We've gone around everybody's team. We should be rounding this up already. It's already 25 minutes. So I think our people already have ideas of who to get and who not to get. I have a feeling some people are going to dub my team 100, or dub Bond's team 100, or dub Surulere FC or Papi FC's team 100, or
dub my
mix it up and
team,
even do better than us. And Salvi is not here because I'm sure Salvi will have some few differentials.
He ran away
But
now.
I mean, I wish you guys good
That's why
luck.
Salvi's not here. Salvi wants to do some kidding team, and then he'll come out, and then will now come out. He'll now be above everybody, and then he doesn't want to.
That's how we did last season too. Now that's how we did last season as well.
He has team meeting. Say lie, which Mumu team meeting? Is this?
Maybe it's with the
fantasy team meeting.
He's discussing with the Premier League.
Okay, guys. So quick one here. I mean, so let's just round it up in a few minutes, right? It seems like there are a lot of strong teams going into the Premier League this season, right? I would like for us to, in no particular order, right? We're not talking about who's going to come first, second, third, or fourth, but just call 4 teams that you know will be in the top 4 this season. I'll start from Uti.
Okay, so like I said before, top 2 that I'm not to, Arsenal first. That's my opinion. Man City as well. Some people are trying to push Manchester United into that narrative, but I don't believe they are going to play Champions League football next season. I believe Newcastle have done so much with their team as well, and they're going to be up there. And I feel like Liverpool missed out this season and would have a point to prove and would be 4th. So that's how I think it's going to go.
Okay, so that's your 4.
You feel like say you don't think this answer before, because that was very concise.
Not at all. But that's just I just don't feel United will do it.
So for me, particular order, because quite frankly, I would like to see on form and everything, and not talk out of my ass. But I'll put Arsenal. Maybe that's the fan in me. They have not really had a great preseason, as far as I'm concerned. The new players are playing very, very, very distinct roles, and they have to gel for it to get to what they really need to get. So, but I'll put them in that top 4, because if they gel, they'll be bad. I'll put Man U, actually, because I trust Teg. I like Teg Hag. I think he's the kind of guy that can get the best out of mediocre players. So I'm not saying Man U has mediocre players, but I'm just saying that he's one of those players that can. And then I would also put Liverpool. Because
That was bad.
I can put Liverpool because I believe that Liverpool, I mean, Liverpool's Liverpool, and they had this spurt towards the end of last season, and usually we find that teams kind of like start again the way they finished. Then I also, like I said, I'm not sure with Newcastle.
No, you haven't put Man City. You have to put Man City.
Now that's the thing. The team that I'm saying that is very, very is dicey. They either will win it or they will come 3rd or 4th. Is Man City.
So they're in your top 4 anyway.
So either Man City runs away with it, right? Or they'll come, or might not even be. See, the thing about it is, there's a lot of things. They had a couple of players leave. Kudunan, Mahrez, and Overall have left. Now, we've seen it all depends on De Bruyne and how he feels. I saw it as a bit as an indicator that he didn't start the Charity Shield. I think that balance between him and Pep has not yet been sought. So I think Pep is still trying to show him that I can bench you. So, how that works. If Cancelo is coming back, there's so many unknowns in that team. How the new boys would fit in. Is Calvin Phillips going to feature this season? So if they can get everything to click, then they're bad. But then they have so many, things that it's either they run away with it or they'll have one of those seasons where they're just not in it. That's my own personal belief.
Cool. Makes sense. Papi, God first.
Okay. First of all, I'll start from where Bond stopped, and I'll first say that I think he dropped the ball on Man City because the first reason why Pep Guardiola said he was letting players go that he didn't feel they had the fire, the zeal, or the motivation. So the players he's bringing in, he particularly said he's bringing in players based on motivation and hunger to win. So I would say 100%. You can put your house rent on it, take the money to the bank. Man City is winning the league again. Now for second, I think it will be between Liverpool and Liverpool and Arsenal. Actually, I think
If
Arsenal
Prof
is
the
the one that
chop
would
now.
have the. Sorry.
Uh-uh.
Puff.
If Prof the chop,
The
I don't hear
30K, now
shwan,
the
shwan, shwan, shwan. I was the one that was that sound.
is it that
Okay, so
30K
like I
puff
was
puff?
saying, so second and third for me will be between Liverpool and Arsenal. Arsenal and Liverpool for me are
Yes.
going to score more goals than anybody this season. But the challenge
Cheers,
now
bro.
is how would Arsenal blend the team with the other competitions? If they go deep into the other competition, they might burn out. If they don't, I think they'll be good second or third. Then my last thing would be Manchester United. For me, Manchester United is going to be like a dark horse. Why I said to you that they conceded very few goals last season with what they have right now. I'm sure they'll concede less goals. So it now depends on the ability to take their chances and let their strikers do a lot more than they did last season. I would now know where they finish. For Newcastle, I doubt if they'll be in the top four. Seriously. So for me, it's Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United.
Top four.
So to be
Okay.
honest,
Okay.
So I
to
want
be
to say,
honest, I actually
before Papi goes, before he goes, Oscar, I want to say the reason why I said that thing with the Man City is like you said, that fire. But there are very few players that have hit the ground running in the Premier League, right? Very few. And getting and then you also we have to realize that Man City does not play. I mean, I think Haaland didn't start to play the Man City way until the second half of the season. That's when Man City got scary. And that's when Haaland got scary. So the truth about it is how far behind, like I said, before all of them clicks, because they're major players. I was looking at that thing. Palmer is a great player, it looks like a great
Yeah.
talent. But
Scored a
how
fantastic
can he
goal in the Community Shield as well.
yeah. So how can he merge with that team? Goodonan leaving is. I mean, he had a way of just stabilizing that midfield. How would they
Mm-hmm.
replace that? How would Kovacic play? Will he be able to understand their system fast enough? That's why. But like I said, either they run away with it or they have problems. I don't see them being in the middle.
well, the truth of the matter is that I never look at a team that Guardiola coaches and look at the players. I look at Pep. Do you understand what I'm saying? so
The pep
so
roulette.
the moment I don't even understand why anybody will still not respect Pep right now. Pep is Pep.
He's
Do you understand what I'm saying?
he's a bad
Pep
guy.
is
He's
just
a bad
Pep.
guy.
It's not all this English that Bond is speaking about this, that, this one, level. You do know Pep.
He's no
You
Sabiam. He's no Sabiam.
know Pep.
He knows Sabiam.
Pep is Pep. Don't worry. You understand? You know how much I respect Pep? Do you know how many of Pep's prodigies are doing very well as gaffers? Pep owns being a coach in world football. He's the owner forever. Do you know how many of Pep's prodigies at what age? Do you understand? Do you know how many of them are doing well? Check it now. Is it Barca? Is it Arsenal? Is it Burnley? Is it these are people that all they've done is just worked under Pep and now they are becoming great.
Look up
So Pep
Burnley.
is yes now.
Yes,
Do you see
now.
what they did? Do
As
you
a
see what they
Vincent
did
This
in
Company.
Mapa, this
yes.
company is doing well with Burnley now. He's doing
Yes,
But
you
well.
don't
he
continue calling
never coached
names.
with Pep now.
I don't
No, but he
understand.
played under him. That's what he's
He played
talking
under
about.
him
That
now.
just
That was
by
his
just
boy
by
now.
playing under him, it was enough to learn about coaching. That's what he's saying.
All right.
That
Are you joking with Pep? Pep understands ball. Agba ball. I better than talk him again. Okay, guys. So I have the same top four that Bond and I think only OT has a different one. I'm with Papi and Bond. I think it's going to be Man U, Arsenal, Man City, the Liverpool. I think that's what it's going to be. But I think it's going to be like a very hard fought one, right? And
I really wish Steve that boy
because
was here.
we're already on 35 minutes, yeah. Just round up,
Yes.
yeah. This is a way of saying bye, and then we'll come back and review game week 2 and all of that, right? So good luck to everybody this weekend. Good luck to everybody for game week 1 and all of that. But just to round up this one today, right? I'll start this one. Where do we think Chelsea will finish at the end of the season?
Stick that boy
I'll
is not. I don't
start.
think is appropriate. I don't think this is an appropriate
No,
question.
it's not just for it's not just for stick that boy. Yeah, it's for everybody out there too. So in case so personally, I think Chelsea is going to finish 7th.
7th.
Okay, down. At least that's still Conference League, even if not
Pochettino is a
Europa.
bad boy. He's a bad, and I think. I don't know. I think it all depends on how well he done. Merging these young talents together. I think Modric is going to do well this season. I think he has a chip on his shoulder, and he better do well. So, and if Modric does well,
You for put on for your fantasy team now. This is your
Abi,
thinking.
leave him where they
not
talk.
yet. Not yet. There's time. There's time.
All right, Papi, where do you think you'll finish? No, Bond, you didn't say where they'll
I
finish.
think 6th, 7th.
So I'm saying, Bond, you didn't say where they'll finish.
Man, because there's Newcastle, so I
Bond,
believe.
just answer now.
Hey, politician, it's in the happen.
So I think I agree. Maybe between 5th and 6th.
Okay, so 6th. Me and Papi say 7th.
All right.
You say 6th, Papi say 7th, I say 7th. Uti, what do you say?
I would say I guess bottom of the first page. 7, 8. Yeah.
That's not bottom. Bottom first page is 10.
About that, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10.
Relegation zone on the first page.
I feel like they might do. I feel like the reason why I feel like maybe they might do it. The reason why I feel like they might do a little better this season is because they're not in any external league per se, but they still have a lot of gelling to do, and that takes time. Do you understand? There are too many moving pieces that some have left, some have come in. I don't see them picking up too many points beginning of the season, and if you don't start right, it's very difficult for you to be able to keep your head up. And a lot of them on that team are young boys, not too much experience. I feel like there's going to be a lot of emotions in the dressing room that will probably not allow them to gel until the end of the season, which will probably give them around that 7-8 position that I'm thinking.
All right, guys. So this is where we come to an end. Please follow official Naija FPL on all our platforms, on Instagram, on Twitter, on everything. Join the Telegram group. The code for the new season is out. There are lots of things to be won. The prizes will be posted today. Please just follow us. Join our FPL league, our official Naija Fantasy League, and everything. And let's grow this to be the biggest Nigerian community on fantasy football. All right. So peace out. I'll let the guys say peace out to you guys as well, and then we'll call it a wrap.
Yeah, man. I just want to say I'm excited to be on this season. I'm excited that season started again, and the fact that we've been able to. I also want to put out there that we want to be. Last year we are only on we're only on digital media and social. This year we want to be on terrestrial TV. So we are working on that to be on the TV sets close to you. So who knows? Like you might be a host
on DSTV, right?
You might be a host on TV. So let's join the community. Join as a contributor. Let's get talking. Let's get interacting. Because it's people that we know that we go put for television. So let's do that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, guys.
Weekend, everyone. Cheers to the freaking weekend. Let's have fun and let's be good.
Let's have fun, man. No NFPL to the world, man. Surulere FC, you know what you do.
Prof Oskie to the world, all right? Peace out, guys.
Abinibi, we're born this way. That's it, baby.